Alright, so most of y'all at school haven't seen me in a while, kind of probably hadn't got a whole lot of updates either. So what I want to try to do is hopefully give y'all, at least my classes, some updates. Okay, today is the 14th, it's Wednesday, and it is 11 o'clock essentially, but kind of explain how everything works. Okay, on day one, which was September 6th, that was John's first day of chemo. He got chemo drugs days 1 through 3, okay? And then we were in the hospital for those days here at St. Jude. Now, his white blood cell, all of his counts, if you're looking at it on a graph, since that's what we're doing in class, okay, there's a threshold, that magic number for 4 different things. That's right here, okay? As soon as he gets the chemo, okay, day 1, 2, 3, and they start to drop at day 3, okay? They told us somewhere between day 9 and 15, they were going to bottom out. So on day 9, which is, we're going to say this is day 9, one of those bottomed out. That was his white blood cell count. Okay, it's at 0, which basically means he has no way to fight infection or anything else. When we woke up this morning, he had a fever. He was whining, everything else. So we came in. They're giving him blood, and that's expected to stay, right there, pretty close to 0 for a couple days, and then it will start to come back with his other counts. He's got other counts that are low too, but threw up a couple times. But um, there's a formula for all this that's way smarter than I can figure out, but it's applying it to math. Okay, so I'm trying to waste some of your class time by applying it to math. But you can kind of see he's got a U shape, okay, but I mean it levels out. So we have an asymptote right here, okay. If it went this way, he'd have a parabola, but he doesn't. He has a max level that he's going to hit, and his bottom it can hit a 0. But essentially, until he gets back above this threshold, we're going to be here at St. Jude. That's anywhere they said from 3 to 5 days. Now, when it gets back up to this level, which is day 21, we will start what we call cycle 2. You'll get 3 days of chemo, and then they expect it to drop back down, okay, and come back up. The only difference is in this second cycle, at this day 3 of cycle 2, on day 4 they will start radiation, okay, and he'll be put to sleep and woken up every day for 31 straight days and get radiation treatment. So basically, it's like a laser beam shooting into his face to kind of kill the cancer cells. And then we will do this 6 times and hopefully have a surgery at the end. And we can say something along that. We're not going to put that. We can say screw cancer. Okay. At the end of that, and we will be done with it. Realistically, there's probably going to be some other cancer cells that come back or some infections, stuff like that. But hopefully there won't be. Anyway, just wanted to kind of give my classes an update. Hopefully you will kind of use it. Nothing else, you can see the parabola, all that kind of stuff. But there's a formula for that they put in every day. He takes blood counts numbers. They graph it using a scatter plot, and they kind of predict to be able to tell us what days he's going to be out. Anytime he's below this threshold, he can't be around anybody. We can't be around anybody that has any kind of chance of having a fever in the last 24 hours, sick, anything like that. So the reason why you haven't seen me since that day 1 is because we didn't know this first cycle when this was going to hit. The plan is, hopefully, is once he comes out of this, so somewhere day 14, 15, or sooner if he comes out, or later if he doesn't, then I'll be able to be back at school, and we can kind of predict better where it's going to be. So in these high gaps where it's close to the max, then I'll be able to be back at school. These low gaps will either be at St. Jude or at home on basically confinement. But if you got any questions about it, don't don't hesitate to ask. You can send a note through your mind or ask whoever. Okay. Uh, but anyway, hope y'all are videos are helping some, and we will talk to you soon.